One of the things about structure that I found that sort of changed more than anything for me, because I didn't realize this for the first 10 or 15 years that I was a consultant and lecturer, and that is, I always thought of plot structure, meaning it was the sequence of events and the things that happened, and that's sort of externally. So and it is a plot structure, and there are certain key things that need to happen at 25% and 50% and 75%. But the revelation to me was when I realized that the inner journey the character takes also has a structure, and it's exactly the same structure. The same 6 stages apply to that. And when you really get that, in fact, I've not knowing anything about directing actors, but you've heard my lecture about that. I've often thought from an actor's point of view, if an actor understood formulaically where characters would be in this arc, depending on where in the script it would be, it could really inform the performance, because they would realize if I'm at the midpoint of this story, I'm going to have to make a bigger commitment than I've ever made, and that's going to be terrifying. But once I do, now I'm going to be moving more steadily into my essence, or whatever it might be. And that intertwining of that outer journey and inner journey, as I said before, that to me is where it gets both fascinating and really helpful to writers, because they can really integrate those two things.
In fact, that would be a good seminar, a one-weekend seminar. The inner journey from the writer's side and from the actor's side. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just sort of putting those two, exploring those two together somehow.
Yeah. We're going to be doing, in the weekend we're already doing, I'm sure that's going to come up, because I'm going to be talking about that, and I'll just bring it up. Good. Because I've always been curious about that, and we'll see if that is helpful to actors, because I don't know, and it might not be, but we'll see, does it mesh with the process you use with actors in directing them, and is it helpful for you as a director or for the actors to know, well, this occurs at this point in the script, at this point in the inner journey, so being aware of that helps, or does that lead them more to trying to get the result you were talking about?
I think it could help a lot with the actors just to know that. Getting back to my way of working with actors, I don't want them to be holding so tenaciously to that, so that the actor brain is just overworking itself. But to know that, say, oh yeah, okay, I know I'm at the midpoint. I know this is a crucial thing. I know that. Much more important, I mean, it's great for the actor, for the director to know that. So if the director is interrogating the director is leading the character to that level of intensity or focus. And the actor knows that we're going that way. But it still has to be the combination between the director, not just the actor on their own.
Right. Well, because a character in a movie wouldn't know it.
No, but a character, but the director can increase or decrease an intensity or a focus of that moment.
That's what I said.
To match to say, because I know where we are in the story.
Exactly.
Yes.
I agree. I'm agreeing completely, because the director could have that in mind and it would be helpful. But if you're trying to reach the character, and the character said, "Well, I just crossed the point of no return," that's the actor talking.
That's the actor talking. Yes.
Because in real life, we don't know how afraid we are. It's all subconscious, unconscious. We don't know when we're up against it as much as we are. We don't know that it's going to have a happy ending. We usually think otherwise, even though if it's a Hollywood movie, it usually does.